Hey guys, my name is Dominic Flux. I'm a custom jewelry designer from Montreal and I specialize specifically in engagement rings. And I thought I'd do a little video to help you guys figure out what the best size is for you in terms of like diamond, the carat weight, but also the shapes as well. So I'll be able to give you like visuals and also the prices as well, just so you can be better prepared when you're ready. If you guys are not familiar with how to buy a diamond, if you're not familiar about any of the terminology or any of the qualities, we have a diamond buyer's guide that I'll link to above. So you can just like hop on over to that video and it'll give you a really good breakdown of like understanding the process of buying diamond, how we evaluate them, and just how easy it is. One little side note just before we start, the cut of your diamond is going to be so important. I cannot stress that enough. If you guys are going to be shopping on your own and you're not going to be shopping with us, go ahead and just tick that little box that says excellent cut right away. You always want to choose an excellent cut because it's not just going to affect the brilliance of your diamond, aka sparkliness, but it's also going to affect the carat weight. And so that's why sometimes if it isn't cut properly, the proportions are off and you could end up paying for a heavier carat weight than it is supposed to be in size. For example, you know, a 1 carat standard round cut diamond should be about 6.5 millimeters wide. But if you see a 1 carat diamond and it's like 6.2, 6.1 millimeters wide, that's a very good indicator that the proportions are off and that you're paying for a weight that you aren't visually seeing in terms of the dimensions. So that's very important before we get started. All of the diamonds in this video are going to be excellent cut. Alrighty, so let's just jump right into it. So right off the bat, my ring finger is a size 5. So I am a little bit more on like the skinnier size, but just to give you a visual reference of what the stones look like on my hand. To follow along, please just watch visually because I'm not going to be giving all the dimensions like auditory because it's just too much information. It's not going to make sense. I thought we'd start off with round brilliant cut. The reason why is because it is the most commonly purchased. However, we do have all those timestamps down below. So we are going to start with 75 points. So just under a carat. The price for an SI1 diamond is going to be $2,500 to $5,000. Prices are in Canadian. Next, we have a 1 carat. So 1 carat is generally between $5,000 to $10,000. There's going to be big gaps because, you know, it really depends on the quality that you want to buy. We have 1.5 carats, which is going to be between $13,000 to $22,000. We have 2 carats, which is between $25,000 to $35,000. So now you can start to see that the jumps are getting bigger and bigger. And finally, 3 carat is going to be anywhere between $60,000 to $90,000. So little tips and tricks is that sometimes when you're going to be buying, if you buy just under a carat, for example, because everybody kind of usually wants to go for that 1 carat kind of like standard size, but if you go just under like 95 points, 98 points, you're going to see a significant price difference. Then as soon as you hit that 1 carat mark, the price can grow quite substantially. And so if you're doing a little bit of a tighter budget, it's really worth the while just looking slightly under because you can find some really good prices. Next, we're going to do ovals. So ovals are definitely the diamond shape of the year, and even last year they've been very popular. I personally love them. Them in pairs, they really elongate your finger, especially if you have like shorter fingers. I know a lot of women are self-conscious about that, and so this will give the aesthetic, like the visual impression that your fingers are longer because of its shape. Here we have 75 points. We have 1 carat, 2 carats, and 3 carats. When you start to get to 3 carat, it starts to get a little very big. And another thing that you will notice is that these ovals are a little bit wider than they are long. But if you are somebody who does want a skinnier oval that's more elongated and less wide, that's also an option. There is what we call the bow tie effect. And so if you do not have an excellent cut, you can end up with a diamond that has these kind of like dark windows right in the middle of the stone when you look at it. So that can be very visually displeasing. Next, we have pear cuts. So we have 0.8, we have 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat. Next we have emeralds and radiance. I kind of just paired them together because the shapes are similar. The cuts do not look alike. As you can see visually here, a radiant has more facets, and it just, me personally, I like it a lot better because it has a nicer brilliance than the standard emerald. We have the 1 carat, 2 and 3 carat. Personally, the 3 carat starts to get a little bit chunky. Next, we have the standard cushion cut. There are different shapes of cushion, just kind of like the oval. You can have elongated or you can have square. Today, we're going to be covering the square just because we get more requests for the square. But we have 75 points, we have 2 carats and 4 carats. Again, if you are looking for a square shape, I generally prefer a cushion cut over a princess cut or even Asher cut. It has such a nice cut that it really just looks kind of like running water. Like, the brilliance is very nice on a cushion. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And of course, my name is Dominic Flex, and I'll see you next time.